Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. As subscribers of the channel may recognise, this is the vivarium that I've been using for my peach throat monitors. Sadly, after the female passed away a couple of months ago, I've made the decision to let the male go and live with a friend of mine, and I'm in the process of redesigning this vivarium, splitting it into two halves, bisected left and right. Put the divider in to make this two standalone units for housing two of my other species. There's still a fair bit of work to do to finish off, but I've made really good progress, particularly as I only started on it around about a week ago. Some of the modifications made so far are a load of additional platforms that have been added in on the right hand side, a load of new branches, some extra cork tubes, a massive cork flat that you can see on this left hand side that's going to provide a lot of additional climbing surface, as well as somewhere for them to cozy on down, hide in. This that you see right here is a big tube about 3 foot length. It's coming out right at the end is where I'm going to have the basking lamps. I've added a cork flat platform directly below these branches, so if they were to accidentally fall off, it reduces the possibility that they're going to have a big drop. They'll land on that platform. And then the same idea at the other side of the branches. I've put quite a tangly set of branches going up in tiers, so that it's A, easier for them to access these platforms, and B, again, it lessens the risk that they'll have a big drop all the way to the bottom of the vivarium. One thing that I think is really important when designing a vivarium is to consider how the animals are going to move through it, and aiming to maximise the amount of space that's accessible. There's no point at all having a huge vivarium if it's all hollow inside and the animals can only access a tiny portion of it. That's what I've tried to do with both sides of this vivarium, but this side that I'm showing you now, I'm particularly happy with how it's turned out. With just the addition of one tangled branch, it's managed to connect 4 or 5 tiers of the other branches, so the animals can now navigate through this with a little winding maze of branches. Now for a look at the other half of the vivarium, to be used for completely separate species. If you think you can guess which species will live in which half, why don't you drop a comment and let me know what you think. And finally, the usual message, please do hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for future videos including showing these units once they're all completely finished and the animals are inside hopefully having the time of their lives. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. If you think you can guess which species will live in which half of this vivarium, let me know what your guess is in the comments.